Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're doing a land route retrieval for Glastonbury. In other areas of the UK, if they come up, but Glastonbury is coming in very heavily. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Leanna. I'm trained as a quantum healing hypnosis practitioner. I'm a channel psychic and do a lot of intuitive energy work, as well as grid work. And we've been doing these land route retrievals with the Sophia crystalline grid, which is the aspect of the planetary network that is centered around embodiment, memory, wisdom, different soul lineages, and how they're expressed in form. So you may hear of other grid points that are more their magnetic grid or a different aspect of the planetary network where the energy is anchored in from higher energies, higher planes, and then it's expressed through form. So we've been working with the crystalline Sophia grid to help prepare me for further work on the Sophia grid, to help retrieve codes, soul lineages, and wisdoms that's been left in the grid during other time periods that are ready to be returned and reawakened now, and to anchor in, allow some of those higher energies that have been anchored into the grid to root down into the earth in her heart womb axis, which helps close the loop, helps close the circuit of the grid and allow it to be embodied, allow it to stabilize, and allows it to hold. So today we are doing Glastonbury. We did Turkey yesterday, and we did codes of the Magdalene, codes of lifeblood the day before. Yesterday, near where I'm sitting, there are some very nice, cute, tiny mushrooms growing. I feel that's a good sign. It's very cloudy here, so I'm worried it might rain. That's why you saw me coming from inside, because I left my laptop inside so that I could see that the live had actually started. And when I was tuning in today, so I haven't accessed many memories specifically of Glastonbury or many memory streams. I have memory streams related to lives in the UK, so that's why I put "and the UK," because I thought that was going to come up. I know that I've been called to travel to Glastonbury, but I haven't been able to do that yet. So I know that there was energy there stored for me, stored for so many people, especially on like different priestess paths, different paths of awakening get called to Glastonbury. I've been all around the UK, but I've never been to Glastonbury. And so I don't personally know too much about Glastonbury except for what I've explored online. So many people who go take a pilgrimage to Glastonbury go for the Glastonbury tour, which has a lot of mythology related to it around Avalon, King Arthur, Celtic myths around the underworld, as well as sacred waters, as well as the goddess. And so Glastonbury tour is the hill, and then there's a ruin of St. Michael Church on top that is a tower. When I was tuning in today, it felt like the best approach today, or what wanted to be done, is the Glastonbury tour wants to talk, wants to speak, or that node wants to speak. I was definitely feeling like awakening of Avalon lineages, Avalon waters was going to come through. But also what I was seeing was that throughout time, whether it was related to Avalon or specific lineages, many like priest type people, when they would take pilgrimages to that area or would be specifically drawn to that tour to hide and to leave codes. So during times of like suppression, they would go there to intentionally leave them in the ruins, in the hill, is what I saw. And many rituals, many practices have been done there that hold sacred memory and wisdom. I'm just seeing if anything else about the UK wants to come up. Feels optional. I was going to say, like, because I have had a lot of experiences in Scotland with the mountains and hills there, with druidic energy coming out of the mountains, as well as elemental beings, showing me that, like, when actually very late, that where they went into inner earth or went into the mountains to hide around like 16th century, at least in the Highlands, because it was more remote. And there were like Scottish families, some pretty well known, that had also, if you're new, I'm outside, so there's, which you've already noticed, so there's going to be background noise, planes flying over, birds, other noise. So what I was saying, there's Scottish families in the Highlands who had like a gift of sight and were like known as, well, there was one that I saw in a memory, known as like keepers of the Fae, really friends of the Fae. Like they could see them, they honored them, helped take care of them. And so when they went into hiding more permanently, or went into the earth more permanently, that in that area, that those families were already losing the sight, but were also a part of sealing that in. And a part of it too was because I've also seen with like inner earth is that the earth needed that frequency to remain, so needed pockets of that higher frequency, more natural, organic frequencies to hold, to last, to stay in the earth. It's almost like they're places of respite for her energy. There's like geese or something that must be nearby that sound like they're honking. I don't know what that is. You probably can't hear them because it's not very loud. Okay, so and Glastonbury is also known as a weaving, or a place where masculine and feminine mind body unite, a weaving of Michael and Mary and different lineages like that. So that could come through. But with that, I think we'll just tap in to the tour and see what is coming through. So you don't have to be in a meditative state during this whole journey. I do a little bit of breathing, protecting your energy, aligning you with what's meant for you at the beginning. If you want to close your eyes during that, you can, or just put your intention on it. But you don't have to keep your eyes closed the whole time. Especially during the sound, I do vocal sound frequencies, which usually come through as some type of singing, chanting, toning. Doesn't always sound nice. It's to feel the grief, to allow you to feel it so it can be rewoven into coherence, and to activate the codes, return the codes to you that you're ready for. So it doesn't always sound beautiful or pretty. So, but it is always what's needed. You can move around, you can tone yourself and sound, you can just feel what feels right for your body. So just go ahead and get you into more of a relaxed state and more aligned with your center. So you can just start breathing. And as you breathe, see a rose is coming up from the earth. And as you breathe that rose coming up from the earth, there is also at the same time a stream of white and gold, silver light, crystalline light coming down from the heart of the all, from the sun. And this rose comes up and holds you at the base of your body. And this crystalline light moves downward. And the grounded energies of the earth from the rose move upwards through your body, and they meet at the heart. When they meet, they begin to spiral, to swirl, to unify your field, expanding horizontally in a figure 8 pattern, in an infinity loop. And the petals of the rose begin to surround you and their geometry, surrounding your whole being, all of your light bodies, your form, grounding you into the body and surrounding you in divine protection. And this aligns you with the essence of your soul, brings you into a coherence, aligning you with only what is meant for you energetically, allowing you to retrieve and reweave exactly what is needed today. Any energies not meant for you, not aligned with your heart, with your truth, will not be able to interfere with this session. And take another deep breath in, focusing on your feet, where you are at in the earth. And as you focus on your feet, we are tapping into the crystalline network beneath your feet, the mycelium, the rocks, the geometry beneath you that connect to all of Earth, that connect time, memory, soul, lineages, and tapping into the essence of Glastonbury. And I'm just going to tap into the node, the memory, the record of the tour, and allow that to speak through me. The tour, we've called you here today to witness the times past, the times present, and the times future. The records that have been stored here, intentionally, unintentionally, and the water that runs through the hills, the waters that run through Great Britain in general, not just here, but that accumulate here as a birthing of, as a witnessing of wild heart, wild nature, and sacred sovereignty, a unifying of flow. This piece of land, has calcified, has hardened in a way that has stagnated the codes. And we need it to be reawakened. We need it to be decalcified. We need the flow to restore. That's why we've called you here. They mean me, they mean you. But the collective wisdom, the collective awakening of the mythic waters of Avalon, the priestesses of Avalon, the wild hearts, again, the wild feminine and masculine of Great Britain wants to be known. The pilgrimage, the lines who have come here have been many throughout time, even royalty, even sacred roses, even Brigid, Celtic codes. But we have stored their silence, stored their grief, but we also store the sacred knowing, the sacred wisdom that we hold. The grief of having to hide it, of having to store it in the hills, keeps it buried, keeps it hidden. So we are a convergence point of time, of silence, of sacred lineages. There are many in our hills, many in our waters of resistance, of defiance, of silence, but also of awakening, of healing, of restoration, of memories that activate form, that activate healing. This node amplifies others. It's like they're showing me it moving up through the mountain, and almost like a wheel, a spoke is, I think, a better word. That like fans out. So it feels very much ancient water lineages. Avalon, but mainly to decalcify where the lineages, the codes, the wisdom have gotten stuck in this node, to re-anchor it, re-bridge it through the flow of the waters, of the earth, of the womb. I'm asking just because I think you would be interested if there's anything else they want to say about Avalon, or what wisdom is beneath. I see people going up to the top of the tour. The Avalon time period holds sacred wisdom of unifying earth with form. It's a mystical time, but when it reawakens, it is the flow, it is the water, it is the crystalline templates, that are held within earth, within all. It's not just here, it's not just the myths held here. It's the sacred knowledge of the rhythm of time and how they weave together, of embodying all. You will bring it through, you will activate that, how it needs to be for you. But they're saying, but we are speaking from past, present, future, not just of what was, but what will be, which is a merging of what you allow through, what you bring through, what you anchor in and reweave. So we do not hold the keys to reteaching you what was. But this node, the wisdom, the codes, hold the keys to restoring what you are, which is all that you bring through. And with that, I'm just going to sing to decalcify the node, to reweave it into the earth womb axis of the earth and allow it to flow through. And yeah, it's just, it is still showing me that it affects like all of the UK. All of Great Britain, not all of UK, but all of Great Britain. And probably more than that, but it's showing me like veins running through Great Britain. Eda mera ro era hero ham ekara para ara oro hey allora Take it to Tameshta. Mekuru te atu mukuru te aru te atamaharo he oa. Melor, haru kara hamaru he haru hare ama. aro re maru era maruri ate tamparuke Take a deep breath. You may have felt like you were surrounded by crystalline water during that, or in pools of restoration and healing. Now I'm just asking the Tor, Glastonbury, the node, if there's anything else from me, for the earth that it needs. It's showing me lightning going straight down through the hill. So we'll just intuitively tap into what it needs there. Aro te ke he aro he o ha lo re Aru hello okay good And I hear the sacred waters awaken. I was seeing, just now before the plane came, I was seeing the ouroboros in my mind's eye, which I haven't seen in the other sessions. And I'm seeing why. And it's like we're joining the flow. We're joining the loop. And tomorrow you weave us through the womb. And with that, take a breath from the bottom of your being, up, lifting up the codes, the wisdom that belongs to you now, the pieces fragmented, the pieces left in times past, times present, times future, that are being returned to you now, that hold wisdom of the water, that hold the gates of time, of fluidity, of the song, of all of the rhythm returning, of the spiral to be walked. Breathing in again. And seeing the light surrounding you, coming closer to your body, sealing in your energy, everything integrated today. Receive today to integrate with ease, to awaken in the right timing for you, and to allow it to move through you in your form. And this allows your energy body to know that you are done receiving today. Let's all your energy centers know that you are done receiving today. If you're in a relaxed state, you can begin moving around. And opening your eyes. Returning to the space around you. If you made it through, let me know what you experienced, what you felt. Tomorrow is Egypt, the heart womb of the earth, the womb, mother womb of the earth. There's a black moon, new moon tonight, which of course affects the energies already, which we're already in. And it's the perfect day because I see the black moon as amplifying the womb state, the void, to which you can restore and reweave and rethread, redefine the structure, and bring it into form. So, I'll see you tomorrow for that, and thank you for watching.